you strike me down now, I will become more powerful than you'll ever. Monkey Dragon.
Hey YouTubers, it's me, Monkey Dragon here, bringing you some kill confirm gameplay. It's pretty cool. I thought I did some really cool epic moments. But anyways, the topic of today's video is Black Ops 2, and I'm freaking stoked for it. Oh, I can't wait for Black Ops 2. It looks so good from what I've seen. Like, from what I've seen in the creative class system and how you have to choose what you want and how there's no more, like, proficiencies or anything. Not that I ever didn't like the proficiencies. What I like about what they're doing now is anything that has to do with the gun is on the gun attachment. Like, if you wanted kick, like the proficiency in Modern Warfare 3, or less recoil, you have to use a grip. If you wanted to have quick draw, you have to use an adjustable stock. If you wanted to use, what is it, stalker, I think it's another type of stock, if I remember correctly, in order to aim down, you know, not aim down sights faster, but move faster while aiming down sights. That's an attachment. I'm trying to think what else is there. FMJ's back, which is pretty cool. That's cool. And I like how now, because before when they give you the, I don't know if they're correct now, but what I've seen from the videos is, because before when they used to give you the weapons and they used to tell you about silencer and they said, oh, it only decreases range. But what you don't know, or if you guys don't already know, is silencer also decreases damage because it lowers down your range on every single gun. So your close range combat might not do as good because, let's say, at 10 feet it takes 3 bullets to kill, and at 11 feet it takes 4 bullets to kill. And now that you put on a silencer, it's 7 At 7 feet, it takes 3 bullets to kill, and at 8 feet, it takes 4 bullets to kill. You see what I'm saying? So it does decrease your damage in that one sense, but now when you put on the silencer, it actually shows you that it also decreases your damage. So everything you do use, it shows multiple little areas. And I like how on the weapon performance, it's not just some bar. It actually shows you squares, you know what I mean? Like, it actually shows you, oh, using a silencer takes down 3 squares, and using FMJ adds 4 squares. You know what I mean? Like, it seems like you can actually make more informed decisions on that. And also another thing that seems great about that is now they're saying, instead of saying like, just for example on Modern Warfare 3, FMG's akimbo using steady aim is super overpowered. Somehow using steady aim on it makes the damage go up by 10 when their sights are this small. But now instead of having to change steady aim, they can go in there on that one weapon and on that one attachment and change it. You know what I mean? That's freaking cool. So now saying, let's say the ACR with FMJ is overpowered. Somehow it just gives you massive damage. Now they can go in onto the ACR, the attachment FMJ, and change FMJ. You know what I mean? So it's no longer, oh man, if we change this, it's going to change everything across the board. It's no longer like that, which I freaking like. It seems like weapons are going to be a lot more balanced. I'm not going to say, hey, there's no more overpowered weapons. There probably is going to be overpowered weapons, don't get me wrong. But they might be able to address it better now with the system that they have. And I also like how now, from what I've seen, or from what I've heard, I don't know if this is 100% true, but from what I heard of the videos is, if you don't prestige in your level 50, I think it is, max level, or 55, I forget. Nice double kill, right? You won't have all the weapons in the game. From what I've heard, you have to choose what you want to unlock. Like, you want to unlock this weapon with this attachment. Like, not in the created class system, or not your created class, you know, the class you're bringing in, is you have to actually choose. I don't know if it's every single level or every couple levels, but you have to choose something you want. So if you were maxed out level 50, you wouldn't have everything. You would have to go all the way to prestige 10 level, whatever it is, in order to have everything in the game. Which is cool, you know what I mean? It actually makes prestiging a lot more worthwhile. Because before, when you prestige, it was more about, I just want to go to 10th prestige to show everyone that I can make it to 10th prestige. You know what I mean? Or, except in Black Ops, where you actually got gold guns and gold clan tags, which actually gave you a reward. But pretty much any other time, besides, you know, created class, because no one really cares about getting 10 created classes. But, you know what I mean? It actually gives you more of an incentive to actually prestige, which I like. And one thing I really do like about the pick 10 system is it's so sacrificial. You know what I mean? If you want if you want like 6 perks, you're gonna suffer because you're only gonna be able to have 1 gun. If you want 3 attachments on your primary weapon and 2 attachments on your secondary weapon, you're gonna have to suffer because you're not gonna have as many perks or equipment. You know what I mean? It's really good. So now it won't be like because from what I've seen on all other games, is everyone just follows this one class and everyone just does not so much good, but everyone just pisses you off. Like, let's say the PP90 with rapid fire extended mags with sleight of hand, quick draw, and steady aim, and everyone just runs around with that. You know what I mean? But now with this, you choose what you want to have. It's not just a universal here, just throw this. You know what I mean? If you want to run this, you're going to have to sacrifice while using this. If you want to have 2 perks here and only 1 perk here, you're going to have to use a wild card to do this with that. You know what I mean? That's what I love. It really makes you think about what you want. It's not like anymore where YouTubers say, because this is what I do every single time when I get a new game on Call of Duty, is I go the first day after I play a couple matches and I'm about to go to sleep or something because I stay up all night playing. That's right. Told you. No life. Is I go on YouTube to see what the big YouTubers say, like Ali A or I can't even remember their names right now, just the big guys. And I listen to what they say to use, and the one thing I notice is everyone used that class. You know what I mean? Everyone uses that one class. Like the big YouTuber that first said, hey, the FMG's overpowered. Instantly, as soon as he said that, everyone used the FMGs. You know what I mean? So now it won't be like, because now if you like, because if he says this gun with this is overpowered, but then when you run it, you're like, oh man, then I'm going to have to sacrifice using this because I don't want to run this with this. You can't use one universal class, because if you say, oh man, I'm not a rusher, or I don't like using that attachment, or I don't like using this, you have to sacrifice. So it won't be like one universal class, although there might be like one universal gun, like OP guns or something like that, or OP attachments. You know, it's going to take, I don't know, it usually takes like a week to find the OP weapon, and it usually takes about, like, I don't want to say a month, but about 2 to a month every single Call of Duty to everyone find not so much the OP class, but using this right here will pretty much get you, you know, amazing kills. You know what I mean? And another thing that's really cool is about the death machine, because if I remember correctly, in Black Ops, if you had the death machine and you died, you would lose it. But now you get to keep it. But, you know, there's not as much damage. Or not as much damage. That's my bad. There's not as much ammo. And the sights aren't as small. Because remember in Black Ops, those things were like a freaking dot. You can freaking snipe people out cross-map on the biggest map through the tiniest crack. You know what I mean? That thing was freaking super beast. And I love all these kill streaks that they have now. All these little loopholes and everything. And I love, this is one thing that I absolutely love about it now, is now finally using a UAV is beneficial to you, because so few people use UAVs, so few people actually do beneficial stuff to everyone, because now when you run a UAV, you're actually going to get points when people get kills. That's freaking great. You know what I mean, dude? That's freaking awesome. I love that. Ooh, and another, I know I'm freaking excited. I know I'm like, ooh, and ooh, don't forget, epicness, But another thing that got me excited is they're finally breaking up the cold-blooded streaks. You know, cold-blooded assassin, all those perks that I freaking hate, that I wish they would break up. But I thought if finally in Modern Warfare 3 they're going to break it up. My buddy didn't freaking get on my way and I died. But then when I finally figured out, not when I finally figured out, but when I looked at it in Modern Warfare 3, I was like, oh my goodness, they didn't break it up. They made it overpowered. You're instantly invisible to everything. And then once you get a pro, you're just invisible to counter and EMPs. That's freaking stupid. And, you know, the standard, you know, no sights, that kind of crap. That's part of my language. But, you know what I mean? I was like, oh my god, they made it even more overpowered. In Black Ops, it was better because you had to use the 2 perks to be invisible, you know what I mean? And in this one, all you really need is the 1, because now motion sensor is useless. But finally, in Black Ops, they got it broken up to where if you want to be invisible or immune to counter UAVs and EMPs, there's a perk for that. If you want to be immune to the UAVs and something else, or some, I forget what it is. I forget how they broke it up again. I'll check in. I'm going to do a video about perks and guns and stuff from what I've seen, and I'll put little videos and stuff up on. But that'll be a later video. This, I'm just talking about Black Ops, but we're pretty much reaching the end. But yeah, guys, it looks freaking great. It looks like they broke up Cold-Blooded and Blind Eye into like 4 or 5 perks, which is freaking great. And in order to use all those perks, you're only going to have a couple weapon choices anymore. You know what I mean? So now, finally, there won't be 1 or 2 perks that instantly you're invisible to everything, which I freaking hate. But anyways, guys, we reached the end of my video. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe to me if you want to see more of my videos. I'm Monkey Dragon. Peace! Thanks for watching. And if you guys want to learn more about my $20 gift card giveaway, click the video on the bottom left corner of your screen. And if you guys want to join my Call of Duty Elite clan, but you don't know how, or if you want to learn how to make a Call of Duty Elite account, I have a tutorial on how you can do just that. Click the video on the middle bottom of your screen. And if you guys want to do commentary with me, or want me to commentate over some of your gameplay, click the video on the bottom right corner of your screen, leave a comment on that video saying, I want to do dual commentary with you, or hey, I want you to commentate over some of my gameplay. And if you're randomly selected, then I'll do either both, or either the commentate over your gameplay or do dual commentary with you. And now, if you want to watch some of my search and destroy tips and tricks, click the video in the middle of your screen and it will take you to the first video of a playlist where it has all my search and destroy tips and tricks, tactics, map walkthroughs, custom class setups, and all that big old mumbo jumbo. And now if you want to watch my two most favorite videos that I've made while doing my YouTube career, one of my most popular ones, click the videos on your right corner of your screen, either the left one or the right one. Both are my two most favorite videos.